It's the proper muzzle loader.
Yeah. Okay, once I light it, we'll
It's not even coming down yet. Dude, it had to hit the crest of that hill.
That is
I mean, it was still in the air. It looked like it was in the air above those trees.
Is that worth the drive up?
Oh, yeah, that was
So this week, it's been kind of amazing. Trump Jr. actually came and stayed with me this weekend. A couple days he had a campaign kind of stop thing he had to do in Missoula. We shot the bowling ball cannon, which was awesome. Shoots a bowling ball about a mile. Also, I've got some really cool podcasts coming up. Actually, Bruce Pettit and Tim Lesser from Loophole are going to be here in a couple hours. We're going to be doing a podcast with them. And then we got the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation 40th anniversary coming up on Friday and Saturday. We're going to be at that, kind of hanging out. And got a couple guys, Corey Jacobson coming to do a podcast, Donnie Drake. So really cool people coming on that. We are just cranking away. We're getting really close on our land deal to be able to actually close on our land and own it, where we're gonna build our next facility. So anyway, it's awesome, amazing team. These guys are kicking ass in here, guys. Like, we had a giant whitetail drop. This drop of speed goats is the biggest one in company history by far. And that's a ton of time. These guys blister their hands up. It's just amazing the amount of work these guys are putting in. So guys and gals. So yeah, it's awesome. We're living the American dream, and hopefully summer comes soon because it's too damn cold out here. Stick around for the end of this video. The Sitka film trailer release with Cole Kramer is coming up, and it is badass. Well, probably, I'm guessing you'll probably want Justice to show it to you.
Yeah, if you don't mind, that'd be great. Just
check your bag.
yeah. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Such a great, like, just the thickness of the leather, the quality, the whole presentation's awesome. Just with my dad the other day, I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. Oh, that's awesome.
It's interesting, and I look at it like, imagine in 50, 60 years when we're all gone or whatever, or 100 years, there's going to be great-grandkids or whatever talking about the time their great-great-grandpa was president of the United States, and like somebody will have this chef set. It'd be, you know, you'll have used it and it'll get passed down to one of your kids.
Very cool, man.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome, hello. Today we're going to go over the CNC machine, the sheath sides of the production. Today we are trimming Super Cubs. As you can see, we have a tray here. And these are going to be your Super Cubs sheaths. This is your right side and the left side. We'll put those together to where they'll get trimmed. And after we get them trimmed, they'll get riveted and put together. But now, I'll take this. We're going to spray off all the debris here. And on our trimming board, we're going to put a fresh sheet that has been pressed. And it starts out in that process right there in the kydex. And we're going to strap this guy down. We're going to make sure that's secure on there. And once we're good there, swap that pallet and it'll switch around. And there's our trim version. On an average day, depending on the certain kind of sheath we're making, we'll do anywhere from 50 to 250 sheets, which will be, I mean, you can see on here we have, this is a total of 2 sheets per sheet. So this one, you know, if we do 200 times 2, it's like 400 sheets, so per day.
What's up, guys? Nick here. You're probably wondering how I won this beautiful hat on my head. This is a coon skin hat, mighty fine skin, if I do say so myself. I actually won this yesterday. Meat Eater live tour was in town over in Missoula yesterday. And then the second half of the show, they have these little competitions, and the way I had to win this hat was through an owl hooting competition. Clay was standing up there, and Clay's a big owl hooter, so we wanted to see what Missoula had in store. Went on stage. I was with another guy, and then a little girl from Saskatchewan, and she actually has a awesome owl hoot. She won one of our chef sets.
Thing, I'm gonna make a decision, an executive decision, and we have a present for you that I want you to bring home.
Oh. Can't think of anybody better to give that to. She'll have that for life and be able to use it. So, but it was between me and this one guy. He threw his owl hoot out, I threw mine out, and the audience decided who won through applause. So I got this cool hat, and pretty cool to have it. It was an awesome time. I got to shake all the big guys' hands, and it was cool to meet everybody, and really good time. So
let's hear this alcohol.
That's the winner right there, man.
That won you the hat?
That's the one.
Dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Nice job, man.
Thanks, dude.
What do we got here, guys?
Hi, I'm Josh with Gastronomy Outdoors, the biggest fan of Montana Knife, and I brought these guys lunch because they're peckish in the middle of the day. So, least important, you got lemon pepper broccoli. I have German potato salad made by an authentic German.
I can tell.
Yeah. Neil Guy's sausage from down in South Texas. This is South Texas antelope. It is the most beautiful, absolutely most beautiful animal. And then I also got Texas whitetail that we did with pepper jack cheese and has a little bit of charred jalapenos. And this is a wild boar we got 3 seasons ago. We turned it into kind of like a honey baked ham, but it has. Yeah, absolutely. But we love what you guys do, and we want to say thank you for helping us out at Montana Knife at Wild Sheep Foundation, Women Hunt, and Gastronomy.
Hey, thank you.
Absolutely.
Let's eat, boys. Harris, what are you doing here?
Doing some on-the-spot customization. We didn't have a vise, so we're using Last Chance Archeries.
From the shop to Total Archery Challenge.
Use and abuse, baby. Look at that guy's knife. You can tell this man has put that through some arrows.
Day 2 of the Total Archery Challenge here in San Antonio. It was a good day. It was busy. It's hot, it's muggy. For folks from the south that don't know, that means humid. And now we are going to the Warrior Rising after party. We donated knives for all the after parties for the Total Archery Challenge. Tommy has been on Josh's podcast. Warrior Rising is a really great organization for veterans. We are now headed 300 feet down into the caverns. Gonna party a little bit. We met some goals today that we were trying to meet, and it's time to celebrate.
Smile, Tyler.
Your love and versatility with the Super Cup from Montana Knife Company. Those are made in America, and to be more specific, they're made in Frenchtown, Montana, and Josh Smith refuses to make them be made anywhere else. Let's give that a round of applause.
How's it going, guys? Tristan here from Montana Knife Company. I'm holding the Marshall Bushcraft blade. This is one of the biggest knives we make. It's really awesome. It's 52100 high carbon ball bearing steel, so it's super tough. Great for a lot of really hardcore outdoor tasks. I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about general knife care here. So after I've used this knife for a little bit, maybe out in the field, I'm just gonna make sure to keep this coated in a little bit of oil and or wax. So really any kind of oil works. I really love MKC blade wax. Say I was out in the woods doing some bushcrafting or camping or whatever, and maybe my knife got a little wet. I'm gonna dry it off really good every time I use it, and then I'm just gonna apply a little bit of wax. Definitely always move away from the edge. Definitely very easy to cut yourself with these things. I'll coat the entirety of this whole knife, so notice how I'm not running my finger along the edge there. You can also put this on the table. This is how we clean them in the shop, and wipe like that. That's the safe way to do it. I'll also get some on this G10 handle. G10 is very low maintenance. That's why we use it. Doesn't really absorb anything. You don't have to worry about it cracking, but putting some oil on it will brighten it up. It will not make it slippery. And then I'm also just gonna get some on the screws there. Those are black oxide coated screws. You shouldn't have rust issues with those, but it's good to get some oil on them anyway, just like the blade. And then from here, I can just pop it right back in the sheath. This thing's good to store for a super long time. This is a great thing to do if you're gonna put it away for the season, or throw it back in the glove box in your truck or what have you.
As far as the sheath goes, if I get gunk in here and I need to clean this out, I'm just gonna run some water through this in the sink and let it dry out. There's a drain hole through in the bottom here, so what I can do is run some water through here, let it drain out the bottom, maybe knock out any debris that's in there. What I don't want to do is put this in the dishwasher because this is a thermoplastic, so we use heat to mold these. If you get this too hot, like in the dishwasher, it will deform and it won't hold to your knife anymore. So what you want to do is just rinse this out with cold water. So there you go, guys. Those are just a few simple maintenance tips just to maintain your knives, keep them looking nice, functioning well, so you can use them, abuse them, and pass them down.
All right, so this week we're gonna do a special giveaway. Usually every Friday and Saturday we give away the knife that's launching on Thursday. So instead of giving away a Marshall Bushcraft knife, we've actually decided we're gonna give away, and this is the first time you guys are gonna hear about this collaboration, is we're gonna give away our first MKC EDC pen. This EDC pen is probably the most excited I've been about a collaboration in a really, really long time. This is kicking off a series of collaborations over the next couple months, over this entire summer. This pen is absolutely badass. It's custom to our specs. Aluminum body, bolt action clicker, which it is just so EDC and like fidgety, and like you just want to play with it all day. But then also too, to make it super special and kind of give it a little personal twist, we matched the knurling grip from X-Acto blades. So I have a fine arts degree in graphic design and printmaking, and I literally spent 4.5 years with X-Acto blade in my hand. So this pen has that throwback vibe to what I was used to in college. So I'm just like super stoked about this pen. We're gonna drop this collaboration pen with Tactile Turn on Tuesday, noon Mountain Time. So this is a special Tuesday drop. It's gonna go live exactly at noon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this pen away, and all you have to do is comment on this video, like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you sign up for our email list. The email list is super important because it seems like every other week we are getting dinged by either YouTube, Meta, Instagram, it doesn't matter. All the big tech corporations hate us selling American-made products, but the one thing they can never stop is us sending emails and sending text messages. So that's our best way to get in contact with you, and we seriously cannot thank you guys for sticking with us on the emails. I know we send a lot, but like our goal is to make those emails as best as possible and to also supply you with the best products pretty much ever. So make sure to sign up and try to win this pen this week.
Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to be in the military. I ended up being a recon Marine and a scout sniper. It was all heavy combat. Some guys had been hit by IEDs. The next night, I've got like a premonition. After the injury, it was pretty dark. It really sucks just being confined to that lifestyle that you don't want to live. It takes others to help you to get you out of that.
My whole goal was to help Jonathan experience the mountains. Our big hurdle was going to be how we were going to get Jonathan around.
This part of the NWT is so special because of the remoteness of it. It's such untouched places.
Doll sheep is where most people will start out their sheep hunting, but they're also one of the most physical.
This is a hard life up here, you know? It's a sacrifice you gotta make to actually get one.
It's really close to a military experience. Embrace this stuff together. We have a mission to accomplish. I always enjoyed the thrill of the hunt.
I'm ready.